it is what it is. If you don't cut the lace properly, it's a deuce. It's cancelled.
Now let's say you know it. Say what's your price. Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. Now let's say you know it. Say what's your price.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time joining us, welcome to it. I really do hope that you stay, you subscribe, and you become a part of the ZeeX family. Today I'm going to be giving you guys very simple and easy tips for your first install as a beginner. Now, a lot of people actually do DM me whenever I post a new wig on Instagram, and they're like, girl, you know, I really want to buy this wig, but like, what's gonna happen when it arrives? And I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to install it. I just feel like everything is difficult. There's plucking, there's bleaching knots, there's got to be glue. There's just too much going on, and me as a beginner just doesn't feel like I can do all of that. Well, listen, honey, I am here to bring you guys some simple steps that you guys can follow to make the process a whole lot easier. I hope that these tips are very helpful for you guys. And if you guys do end up wanting me to do a more in-depth video or series on installing wigs as a beginner, you can definitely let me know down below, because of course in this video I couldn't go in depth into everything, or else this video would literally be 3 hours. But I tried to include the most important points that I think that you guys need to know. This video is in collaboration with Hergivenhair. This is the hair that I am wearing, honey, and it's giving me kinky curly realness. I really love it, so definitely do stay tuned to this video if you guys would like any more information about this hair and about how to install these wigs. So guys, Hergivenhair is a wig store where they sell a variety of kinky curly wigs and extensions. This specific unit is called the Curly Trends unit. It is a lace front wig. The texture is curly and it is 16 inches long. So I definitely thought this wig from Hergivenhair was the perfect wig to actually demonstrate some of the things that I'm going to be showing you guys today, because this wig is perfect for beginners for a number of reasons. This hair comes pre-plucked, the hair comes with the knots bleached, and it comes with an elastic band on the inside. Now I will explain why all of these things are important as we go throughout the video. However, in my opinion, I would recommend, if you are a beginner and you can save enough money to go and get yourself something that does come with a lot of the hard labor-esque stuff done, I definitely would recommend that you do that, because it cuts back a lot of the things that you have to do and it makes the install 10 times easier. However, I do understand that not everybody has the money to do that. So I will obviously be showing you guys how you can make the process a little bit easier when you are installing, whether you have the pre-plucked and the pre-bleached and all of that stuff, or if you go ahead and buy a wig that is already done, made and slayed for you, like this one from Hergivenhair. So guys, we're getting into the first tip slash trick slash, you know what I'm saying. So it's gonna be to do with hair prep. Now, a lot of the time when you get your wigs, you're gonna just get, basically you're just gonna get hair with the lace on it. You're not gonna get a pre-plucked hairline, and you're not gonna get the knots bleached. Now, a lot of people actually don't understand what bleached knots are. So I'm gonna show you guys over here what an unbleached knot wig looks like, and then I'm going to be showing you guys how this wig looked when it arrived, because the knots were bleached. Now basically the reason why you want to actually bleach your knots is because you want it to look more natural, and with the dark knots you're going to be able to see where they've put in every single hair strand in your hair, and obviously that doesn't make it look natural, because that's not how a natural hairline would look. So what you do with the bleaching is that you actually change the color of those dark knots to be a blonde, and then you go ahead and you add powder, and then that makes it look like it is coming out of your scalp. When it comes to an unplugged hairline is what I like to call a Barbie hairline, and I will show you guys again on the screen what that looks like. Now I will say this wasn't plucked to what I would normally like my wigs to be plucked to, because obviously I like to wear my hair out of my face, so I want the hairline to look very natural. And of course you guys will see that this hairline did come kind of all in a straight line. So what you guys will see me do is that I will go ahead and I will pick out a few hairs in the front just to make it look less uniformed and to make it look a little bit more natural. You guys will notice that I did not do anything hectic with the plucking, and that is so that you guys can see that if you're a beginner, you really don't need to do all that much when it comes to plucking. Doing the bare minimum is probably best for you, because you don't want to over pluck your wig. So if you can just stagger the hairline, or if you can just make sure that your hair is not too clumped at the front, you are honestly well on your way. You don't need to do anything too hectic, because I feel like practice makes perfect when it comes to plucking. And obviously if you don't have 500,000 wigs to actually practice on, you're not going to be able to master it. So what I will say is that For your first time, just try go ahead lightly, don't do anything too hectic, and you'll be perfectly fine with how your wig looks. Number 2 is the Wig Fit. Now when it comes to Wig Fit, I definitely would recommend that if you're a beginner that you get an elastic band put onto your wig. You'll probably be asking, if you have seen or tried a wig before, why do I need to do that? Because a lot of wigs come with adjustable straps at the back already. But what I will tell you is that if you have an elastic band on your head and you position it correctly, you will be able to have your wig laying super flat on your head, and that will, one, make sure that you don't have to use as much glue, and number 2, if you're not somebody who wants to glue your wig down anyway, you can make it a glueless unit and not have to glue it down, which obviously then cuts down 100 million trillion, time as a beginner and effort as a beginner when you're wearing your first wig. So this wig from Hergivenhair does come with an additional elastic that you can adjust in the inside, as you guys will see, and they do also give you an extra elastic band in the box, which is really great. I love the fact that there's one already sewn in for you, so you actually don't need to do the work of sewing it in yourself. You also do want to make sure that your wig is the correct size, and this also adds to how well the wig is actually going to fit on your head and how well it's going to lay with or without the elastic band. Now I will link a tutorial right now where you guys can learn how to sew in an elastic band to make it fit your head perfectly, to get it to the point where you can make your wig glueless. However, if you're not at that stage yet, do not worry yourself, because we're still going to get to the part where we actually glue down the wig. So the next tip is to do with cutting the lace. Now I know this part literally gives people like the most stress. People hate the part where they cut their wigs. I've even had friends be like, sis, can you come over and cut my lace, because I'm not trying to do it. And I'm just like, guys, what is so scary? But then again, I do understand that you don't want to mess it up. You want to make sure that you get it right, because of course when you cut the lace, it's not like the lace can grow back. Like, it is what it is. If you don't cut the lace properly, it's a deuce, it's cancelled. So first thing that you want to do is put your wig on your head and actually make sure that it's sitting in the right position. I like to make sure that my wig is going from ear to ear and the lace is touching ear to ear, so that I have it directly in the middle and so that I can cut it perfectly. When it comes to cutting your lace, the first thing you want to do is to cut the ear tabs. Now a lot of people don't understand what I mean when I say ear tabs, so you guys are going to be able to see a demo of what the ear tabs actually are. And when you cut the ear tabs, it's going to be easier for you to actually cut the rest of your wig. The rest of your wig is actually a piece of cake once you've mastered the ear tabs. If you're not sure, just keep playing around with it. Do not commit to it if you are not 100% sure. But honestly, I feel like this video will help you guys see that it's really not that hard. Take your time, don't rush. You're gonna be fine. What's great about the lace on this wig from Hergivenhair, as you guys will see, is that the lace is super thin, so that's really gonna help the hair look way more natural than your regular lace wig. I also wanted to add in here that I like to actually glue my wig down while I'm cutting the lace. I kind of do it simultaneously, as you guys will see in this video. I do know some people, or a lot of people, actually like to cut their lace before. For me, I want to actually stagger it to my hairline, so I like to do it as I'm going. But if you are somebody who doesn't mind that, or you can see that it is exactly fit to your hairline, or it has been customized to your hairline, then it is perfectly fine. You can cut the lace before, but as I've said, I like to, add my own personal spin on it. So now we have come to the gluing part of the wig. And I say gluing, but honestly, I don't use glue. I normally use things that got to be glued, all the different kinds of got to be glued, really. And those are just, I would call them wig adhesives. So they come off with water. I like to specifically use the spiking glue on the ear tabs, because I do find that my ear tabs lift quicker than my hairline, the front of the hairline. So I like to put the harsher glue on that side. I won't even say harsher, but I'll say the stronger glue on those ends. And then for the middle part, which honestly is sitting very well on this wig, I'll just use the spray, because I know that it's probably not going to lift, especially because I have that elastic band stretching my entire existence. But it's really fitting very comfortably on my head. I go ahead and I use my blow dryer on the cool setting. I must exaggerate and I must emphasize that it is the cool setting. It will take you forever if you use it on the hot setting. I don't even think it works if you use it on the hot setting. Alternatively, if you do not have a blow dryer, all you need to do is take a scarf and just wrap it around your head. It does the exact same thing. I'm just somebody who likes to do things quickly, so a blow dryer is perfect for me. Now, when it comes to styling, it's honestly all up to preference. Some people prefer to do baby hairs, other people don't. Some people, you know, want to style their hair up. Some people want to do middle parts, side parts, and all of that stuff is up to you. I want to just point out here that when it comes to the parting of your lace wig, it literally doesn't matter how you buy it. So for example, I see a lot of companies that will market their hair as a middle part wig, as a side part wig, as a 3-part wig. It all really doesn't matter, because as you guys will see, when you put water on your parting, you are able to style it in whatever way you want. That is with the frontal and that is with the closure. So honestly, if you want to style your hair in whichever direction you want, you can do it as long as you have some water in your spray bottle. Also, when it comes to styling your hair, you want to make sure, specifically if you have curly hair like this, that you are using a lot of water, H2O. You do not want to be working with your hair when it is dry, because it will shed quite a bit. You also want to make sure that you have styling mousse. Styling mousse will be what sets your hair in a particular position, whatever you want to have it in. For example, I have mine in a side part. If I wanted to have a middle part, I would use my mousse to set my hair in that direction. And of course, you want to use a rat tail comb, because that will help you get defined lines, but you obviously don't want to use it to comb through the hair, specifically if you have hair like this. And yeah, you guys will be able to see how I styled my little wig from Hergivenhair. So yeah guys, that is my video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I definitely feel that I can go more in depth if you guys would like me to on certain aspects that I touched on in the video. If you guys would like me to do that, let me know down below. I will be leaving you guys some links to some videos down below that I have already done, that already do cover some of the topics that I have covered in this video. That is why I didn't go ahead and show you guys a demo for everything, because I do have videos where I've shown you guys how to do it, and I will leave them all linked down below. But do let me know if there's something I haven't done that you guys would love for me to do. Let me know down below. And I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Ask me why did I spend all my time conversating about you? See, I guess it's the way that I dream of your face when I think of us two. I tried to chase, I've been looking for you, but you've been dodging my moves. Señorita, don't wanna text me back, but I'm okay with that. Señorita, you might have set me back.